welcome to Major League Spleef on MBS. We are live in Winterside. Actually, we're not live, this is a recorded game, but we are in Winterside. By the time this is up on YouTube, the regular season of MLS Season 5 will already be over, but the season does officially end in under 2 hours from the time this game is being recorded. So, Utopia and Winterside, are you both ready?
Ready.
Narnia, are you ready?
Ready.
He typed it in P1.
The match will begin in 10 seconds. Start at the sound of the tone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start playing. The match has started. There are 7 minutes remaining. And they're off. And that's a point for Winterside. Are you both ready?
1 second, have to turn off notifications because this is just not working.
Narnia, are you ready?
Yeah,
Jump.
ready.
Jump if you're ready. Jump if you're ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Narnia, I'm in F1, so I'm not going to be able to see anything you type. So when you're ready, jump. So an early point there for Winterside. I just realized my scoreboard's on the wrong way. I'm just going to quickly fix that. There we go. Winterside is the home team. But after that, I noticed there are some mine carts down in the water for some reason.
Yeah, someone put them there and I'm just keeping them there.
Yeah, after a very easy first point for Winterside, we've now got a defensive bout going on. Winterside is a pretty defensive team. Utopia has also been pretty defensive in its games, I don't think quite to the extent, and that's a point for Winterside. Are you both ready?
Yeah, ready.
3, 2, Narnia, get in the corner. 3, 2, 1, go. There are 5 minutes remaining. And with 5 minutes on the clock, Winterside is up 2-0. I believe from the last I checked the standings of the season, it does look like Winterside and Utopia are both set to enter the playoffs. I'm just going to do a quick review of that on my laptop while they continue playing, but right now, sort of a trench going down the field, pretty halfway down the field, each of them occupying a roughly equivalent side of the field, and continuing to play defensively. But the standings as they are on the wiki, Winterside and Utopia are both in the, assuming nothing drastic changes, Winterside and Utopia are both going to be in the playoffs. Although as the standings are right now, it looks like Winterside is number 9, while Utopia is number 4, meaning that Utopia is guaranteed a spot in the quarterfinals of the playoffs, but that means Winterside would be one of the teams competing in the pre-quarterfinal brackets to get one of the extra spots in the quarterfinals. That's assuming that in this last couple hours of the season nothing significantly changes, which I don't really expect it to. I don't expect Frostbite to start playing all their games right now. And as the save happens, some opportunity for some movement there. There are 3 minutes remaining. this series could actually be enough to, of course, Utopia at number 4 is quite a few points behind Titsansaki at number 3. But this series, if Needham keeps his lead here, Winterside looks like it'll tie Aquamarine Bay in points, and by the tiebreaker, that would put Winterside up in 8th place for the final regular season standings. And so Winterside does have the chance in this series to go from 9th to 8th place. But either way, that is a quarterfinal spot, but Utopia manages to score a point. Are you both ready? Needham, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. And very quick point again for Winterside. Are you both ready? 3, 2, 1, go. With just over a minute and a half on the clock, Winterside, Utopia managed, and that is another point. Winterside's now up 3. Are you both ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Winterside is 3 up with under a minute and a half on the clock. So Utopia, if Utopia wants to save this game, they are going to have to pull some magic. But
there is 1 minute remaining.
With 1 minute remaining, if Winterside scores another point, that's the end of the game right there. But, you know, I wouldn't say it's outside the realm of possibility for Utopia to win this match, but I wouldn't say it's inside the realm of probability. Especially given the continued defensive play here.
There are 30 seconds remaining.
Something that in these last 30 seconds is to Winterside's advantage given their lead.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop playing. The main portion of the match has ended. Overtime will begin in 20 seconds. If you wish to take a break before overtime.
And that's the game there. 4-1 in favor of Winterside, and that means, assuming all the data on the wiki is correct, that Winterside rises from 9th to 8th place in the season. Utopia stays where it is at number 4, which it was going to do even if Utopia did win this game. But we are going to be going to Utopia for Utopia's home game, see if they can manage to split the series. That's coming up. You're watching Major League Spleef. The final game on MBS for the regular season is coming up. And welcome back to Major League Spleef on MBS. We are here in Utopia for the second game of the series, which hopefully doesn't take too long because OBS is warning me that I have less than 5 gigabytes of disk space on my computer, so that's nice. Anyway, Narnia and Needon, are you ready?
Ready?
Alright, I will start the bot.
The match will begin in 10 seconds. Start at the sound of the tone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start playing. The match has started. There are 7 minutes remaining.
And an instant point for Winterside. Are you both ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. So we saw basically exactly the same thing that happened at the start of the last game. Winterside getting a very quick 1-0 lead on Utopia. So it is the advantage, given that both of these are defensive players, that does give the advantage in the game to Winterside. That is one of the consequences of the timed game match system of MLS Season 5. It means that in purely defensive games, basically, the first point winner has a very strong advantage, but that is an advantage for Narnia to overcome. If Narnia can manage to get a point, then they are back at square one, while Needon is going to be trying to keep his 1-0 lead and try to run out that 7-minute timer. And again, for our viewers on MBS, by the time this recording is up on our channel, the regular season for MLS Season 5 will have ended, and the standings for the playoffs will have been determined. And of course, the top 10 going to the playoffs. That is an island.
There are 5 minutes remaining.
Alright, are you ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. But yeah, right now it looks like both Utopia and Winterside are set to go to the playoffs, but the exact composition of the playoffs, you can go look on the MLS wiki page, and assuming all the data is accurate, the top 10 there should show you who's going to the playoffs. I believe Skelly is probably going to do an audit of the data, but it's probably broadly correct. And then MBS is going to begin broadcasting the playoffs on Saturday, July 17th. For the exact schedule, we are going to work that out once the regular season is over and playoff contenders have been formally decided. So stay tuned for that. Starting on MBS on July 17th, the playoff games will be broadcast on MBS, MBN, and High-Tech TR's MRT Media Studio. And we are continuing to have a defensive game here, this time with Narnia on a smaller piece of land than the rest of the field, and it looks like he is going for another island. I don't believe that is yet an official island. Now it is. So that will be a field reset. Are you both ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. And we are continuing to see defensive play.
There are 3 minutes remaining.
And as I said, defensive play is in Winterside's interest here because Winterside does have that 1-0 lead. So if the score remains like this and the timer runs out, That is a victory for Winterside. And, ooh, a close call there for Utopia. Risky maneuver, and it looked like Utopia was close to being spleefed in right there. But Narnia holding his own as he attempts, sort of looking like he's making some moves, but not really going all the way in. And, oh, looks like Narnia, looks like he's trying to bait Need in there. As we are now under 2 minutes left on the clock. The game is still 1-0. That first point having been scored very quickly at the beginning of the... some close calls there for Utopia. Narnia making the build.
There is 1 minute remaining.
1 minute on the clock. Narnia doing the build-up to making a move without actually the follow-through. There is less than 1 minute remaining.
There are 30 seconds remaining.
Half a minute on the clock. It is Needham's game to win, unless Narnia manages to score a point within the next few seconds.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop playing. The main portion of the match has ended. Overtime will begin in 20 seconds. If you wish to take a break before overtime, pause the video now.
And that is a victory for Winterside. We saw Utopia went in for a move right in the last few seconds, but it was too little too late. The timer ran out, and that is a sweep in the series for Winterside. That series brings Winterside up from the number 9 to the number 8 spot on the season standings. So a valuable gain in points for Winterside, but I mean, either way, both teams are going to the playoffs, so it doesn't really matter that much. But that is how the games just went. So this is our last series that we're broadcasting in the regular season, but stay tuned for MBS coverage of the Shovelers Cup playoffs that's starting this Saturday, July 17th. From MBS Sports and Games in Utopia, I'm Kitty Cat 11231, and this has been Major League Spleef Season 5 on MBS.